Come on. Oh, Sonny, yeah. Double bills. Kasha.
Hi, I'm Mehul Shah, the writer and director of Bollywood Beats, and welcome to the Behind the Scenes featurette.
Hi, my name is Mansi, and I'm the producer of Bollywood Beats, and I also played the character of Pooja.
Bollywood Beats is definitely a story about discovering who you are, discovering your family, your identity, and pursuing your passions. We have a great set of characters that we have in the film. Let's talk about Raj. Raj is a aspiring hip-hop choreographer. He, loves dancing. He wants to do something outside the box, and finding somebody for this character was really difficult because I needed somebody with an amazing dance background who could act and was Indian, and unfortunately that's not as easy to find here as I was expecting. And luckily I was in California at the time and I watched a touring version of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bombay Dreams, and I was just blown away by the lead played by Sachin Bhatt. I kept in touch with Sachin, and luckily it just worked out, and Sachin really exceeded my expectations on what he brought to the character of Raj, and we really needed somebody who the audience would love and could relate to.
He was really amazing because he was practicing for like a day, I think he did, with the choreographer, and then he just, got it, and it was, we were both really, really happy, once we saw him dance and we knew we found our Raj, so.
Did we do a dance sequence shoot yet, or we just rehearsing?
Rehearsing.
Rehearsing, okay.
We haven't shot the masterpiece yet.
Oh, you ready for it?
Sure.
Yeah?
No.
I see that. I think you're a perfectionist.
I am.
You know what is the definition of a perfectionist?
What?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Is it in the grip track though?
Nothing's ever good enough.
A person who takes great pains and gives it to others.
Nice.
That's a good one, right?
Jyoti is a really important part in the film. Jyoti is this sexy, I don't need a man character who wants to dance, and I've seen Lalette Dubé's work. She's known from films like Monsoon Wedding, Kal Ho Na Ho. She's done a lot of Bollywood films, and never in a million years did I actually think she would say yes to the film, but I sent her the script and she agreed, and I kept asking her while she was here, why did she choose this little independent film that could, and it was pretty amazing. She just said that she had this instinct about the script and the filmmaker, and she just had to do it. And I thought that was just a testament of who she is as an actor. She takes risks, and she wants to do things that challenge her and are outside the box.
Because of her character acting and all the stuff she's done, she was such a great asset on set because everybody fed off each other, and she was really great to work with, and she had so much fun. She was always laughing and joking, and it just made the whole process easier. She worked really well with everybody.
I was so fortunate and so lucky to get her because she just brings a new dimension to Jyoti that I wasn't expecting, and I think you'll really love her in the film. So Lakshmi is a character that I wrote who's very quiet and doesn't really speak out and is kind of controlled by her husband, and I had seen Pooja Kumar in a film called Flavors, and I really thought that she brought a really beautiful intricacy of being a woman from India, and I brought her here and she actually said, well, wait a second, I actually think Lakshmi is outgoing and vivacious and bubbly, and she is like that when she's with the dance group, and I hadn't written it that way. She kind of blew me away because I wasn't expecting that of her character, and she just added this whole new layer.
She's another great asset, because the characters, they're so different, but she put her own spin on it. Lots of people know what it feels like to be timid and shy and coming out of your shell, so I think she did a really good balance of both.
She's just one to watch out for.
How's your day been so far?
Oscar.
Pooja, how's your day been?
It's been
Yeah?
fabulous.
Yeah, so today you had a lot of
A lot of heavy scenes.
Heavy scenes.
And it was my first day, and it was awesome. It's great working with Ellen.
this is the first time.
Veena is this fun, outgoing, larger-than-life character. She loves to dance. She comes from a Bollywood background, and she's kind of settled in the US, and she is raising her granddaughter. She's just full of energy, full of life, fun, free-spirited, a kid at heart, and I think this was probably one of the toughest casting choices we had to make. mainly because we had to find an Indian actress who was in her 60s, who could still bust a move, and luckily Mansi knew of Sarita Joshi's work, who I wasn't familiar with, and she's actually a legend in India.
We couldn't have been happier because we were really worried about getting somebody who could bring that fire. I think she's the only character that's, you know, so free, that's really hard to do, and she ended up being amazing with, you know, the dancing, and this was her first full-length English feature too, which we didn't know, so that was amazing. You couldn't tell, you know, with all her work she does.
She just knows how to move. She knows how to dance, and she was fun, and she kept the energy up all through the set, and we just had a really good time with her.
His name is Jeff.
And what did he make you just now?
For me, tea, a nice Indian tea.
All right. Jeff, you rock.
Yo, sure.
You know, starting from the beginning, I knew this was going to be a really arduous process of finding the right crew people to help support me make this film into reality. And I was really lucky from the beginning. We found a great production company, Electric Light and Power, and a producer, Louis Partita. We had a crew of about 35 people. In the first film I did, we had a crew of 4 people, which is quite different. Just knowing what the scope of this was, so what we were trying to do with the Bollywood sequences and the dances and the characters and costumes and everything, it was just amazing the amount of talent that we found.
The crew, you know, all of us just had a really good time, and you know, it's always good when you go to work and you work with people who are as passionate as you are, and I think it shows, because it shows in the work because of all the hard work, you know, everybody put into it.
We want to make films that are larger than life, and we can do it because people here are passionate about it and want to make good film, and I think that was just really a fortunate thing for us to be in a community where we have people to nurture and support us. The film is all about accepting people for who they are and trying to find similarities in people and the general human condition. You know, this is a film about Indian characters, but I think it transcends all different types of cultures. I think we all have things that make us human and make us who we are, and I think the film is trying to show just a glimpse of a community and try to teach people that, you know, it's okay to be different, it's okay to want to pursue your passion, it's okay to think outside the box, and I hope people get that out of the film.
The message that I want for the film to portray is don't be so limited on yourself and who you can be. Try new things and you will be surprised at what you find, because if you just, you know, open up your heart and open up your mind, you'll get to meet wonderful people and you'll find friends and families in places you didn't expect.